Yo, guys, it's your boy the Purist, and we're here to talk boxing. I'm here with my guy Don Kizan.
Yo, brothers, how y'all doing, man? Stay too sweet, everybody. You already know what it is.
Yeah, too sweet right from the beginning. Got a couple guys in the live already. Make sure you leave a like, leave a comment as well. You don't know how much it helps the page grow. If you're on Spotify, you guys know all the good stuff. Leave a review. Stay following, stay subscribing, and yeah, let's jump straight into it. A lot of big boxing on the weekend, but there's only one thing that's hit the news properly, and that is Tyson Fury and his wild antics. We're gonna get straight into that first. Yeah, I think you called it last week, didn't you? Like, he's doing all of this, he's sending contracts for a date that's gonna be very tough for Anthony Joshua to even fight, and Joshua accepted it, and then he put a stipulation saying you need to sign it in 1 week. I think he said today was D-Day. His story was entertaining me all day.
Yeah, what did he call it? He called it D-Day, but he said something in front of it. I forgot what he said, though, but that shit is hilarious.
Yeah, there's no one like Tyson Fury, in it. But yeah, so Joshua didn't sign in time, and now right on cue, Manuel Char, he's ready for the fight. He's on social media calling him out.
Yeah, who the fuck? Who the absolute fuck, bro? No disrespect, but who the fuck are you? Like, come on, bro. And Fury, don't fight them. Fury, look, either fight somebody that casuals know who the fuck they are, or don't fight at all. It's how I feel. Don't waste your potential last fight on who? Come on, bro. Either fight the mother. I can understand motherfuckers being like, like with Usyk, on my hand hurt. You know, I get it. Whatever. Then wait, go train for him to get good and fight him. Or give Joshua some actual time. Don't try to get him with that bullshit like you tried to hit him with, bro. You really tried to hit him with that bullshit. And I knew Joshua probably wouldn't take it all the way because, like we said, bro, he tried to put him in a compromising position, bro. You know what I mean? He tried to make him look like a bitch, basically. Like, oh, you won't take it now. You won't take it now. And then be like, we obviously know that man wasn't ready for it. He just had a fucking fight. You know what I mean? One of the biggest fights of his career that he lost, by the way. Like, you just trying to kick a man when he's down. Fury, we hip to you, bro. Come on, dog. And I'm a Fury friend. Come on, bro. Don't do that.
No. But the thing is, yeah, he's tried to kick him while he's down, give him a time he couldn't get to. And Joshua still said, yeah, I'll do it. But then Fury's saying, oh, not enough time, Listen, if they announce this fight, yeah, within 1 week of the fight date, it's still selling out. Yeah, they'll still sell out the whole stadium, and the pay-per-view numbers will still be decent. There's no fixed amount of time where the guy needs to sign the contract. We're still months out, right? And Lomachenko's fighting next month. I had to Google that shit today just to find out.
Damn, yeah. I didn't even know about that shit. That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And then so for that, a fight of that magnitude, bro, you don't need that much promotion. I don't know what possible reason Fury has for wanting it to be signed so quickly.
I don't know either, but it's definitely some ulterior motive bullshit. Can I tell you, bro? It kind of hurts. Man, I knew how Fury always was, like with this promotion, getting in people's heads and shit. But man, this last few thing, like with Anthony Joshua, like the last 24 hours and all this stuff, gives off big Jake Paul vibes for me, bro. Like, he really giving me Jake Paul vibes with the way he was on his fucking story, man, being like, if you ain't doing it in an hour, it's off. It's cooked for you. I'm checking in. He still ain't signed it yet. You know what I mean? Then the other dude who was the second runner-up for the fight, he out here making a story saying, oh, Joshua signed it. If not, let me fight. Like, get out of here. Go leave, bro. Like, what is this? What does this become? Like, it was supposed to be cut and dry. You want to fight? I want to fight. All right, cool. Now, then you start throwing all these ulterior motives, make me feel like you was literally just trying to kick a man when he's down. Come on, bro. Stop pussyfooting with this shit, man. And just, like I said, either fight the top two niggas or don't fight at all. Either way, I will be happy. You, in my eyes, you've done enough. You ain't got to fight anymore. In my eyes. And I think you know that too. Stop trolling us, bro. You're just trolling us at this point. You're teasing us, bro. You're like, oh, no, I might fight this guy. I might fight this guy. I might be this guy, but I might not do. I got you. Like, what is this? I'm a fan. You already got me as a fan. What are you doing? It's hurting me, bro. Like, I'm sorry. It's hurting me, though. I don't get it. It's not making sense. Like, what the fuck? Somebody make it make sense to me, man.
So what do you think was the whole purpose of even sending the contract and doing all of that if you're not going to take the fight?
He either was trying to test Joshua's gangster. Props to Joshua, and that's a win for Joshua in my eyes. Because, like, we know Fury like trolling motherfuckers, and he probably gave it to Joshua saying, "Oh, he probably won't even take the fight." And then when he took the fight, he was like, "Oh shit, okay, well let's make it a week. He got to sign that shit in a week because we didn't think he was gonna take the fight." And now I just make it look stupid. It's just like we said before. We said that before. He was like, you said it, I think. You were like, he could just be trolling this man's, and it's just gonna make him look kind of dumb in the end. And that's, in my eyes, that's what it make him do. It make him look stupid, bro. Because it's like, why are you doing that, bro? Like, the position you're in, Fury, as the guy. You are the guy. You are the guy in heavyweight. You know what I mean? I know you try to test Joshua's gangster because you don't think he got that dog in him, but of course he would try to take that fight. Because like my man said, who I can't think of his name right now, but he said when he came in, one of the fans, Joshua ain't got shit to lose. So why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? And I don't think Fury was expecting that. Because look, the need for Joshua to be protected is long gone. We didn't look, that man got knocked out, got beat, but stopped by Andy Ruiz. Look, the time for all that protect shit is over with. And I think Anthony knows that. He's like, man, what the fuck I got to protect for? I done already lost my shit twice. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't got shit to be protected for. I'll take it. Fuck it. You know what I mean? But I don't think Fury was ready for that shit. I don't think Fury was ready for that shit. Because look, deep down, Fury can say all the fuck he wants about how him being a bodybuilder and how he doesn't. Nigga, you still gonna have to plan to beat him. You know what I mean? You're more skillful than Wilder, but you still had to come up with a plan to beat him. So you can say all that shit about him and discredit him, but you acknowledge his strength because you still have to build a plan to beat him. You're not going in there fighting that nigga off for 2 days because if you was, you would have did that shit if he was that ass. You know what I mean? But he's not that ass, and you know he's not that ass. You know what I mean? And that's why I feel like he did all that shit because he's like, oh shit, hold, let me reel it back because this nigga, he really is actually kind of good. Like, you know what I mean? I actually want to, so let me try to crush him by saying 1 week, got 1 week. 1 week. Oh yeah, he ain't gonna take that. He ain't gonna take that. And then when he don't take it, you see him, all right, have a nice career. I'm not done. You know what I mean? Like, he immediately was like, I'm not doing it anymore. Like, what the fuck, bro? Stupid, man. Low-key made me a little upset, bro, because I was like, come on, bro. Like, this is why niggas be laughing at boxing now, bro, because motherfuckers be doing shit like this, bro.
It makes it look bad because as a casual perspective, you're thinking Joshua Sand agreed the terms, they're sending out the contracts. 1 week later, they're saying, wait, Gypsy King, WBC heavyweight, lineal champ, all of that, king of the heavyweights, and he's fighting who? Manu Cha? I think now that I deep it, sort of like, all right, we throw out AJ's name. When AJ says no, or when we say no to Joshua, we just say we couldn't get him in the ring. Usyk said he can't fight, so we have to fight Manuel Cha. I'd rather see a Wilder rematch.
Right.
To be honest with you,
I'd rather fight, man. I'd rather see, man. Somebody give me some gloves. I'll go fight that nigga, bro. I'll go fight Tyson, bro. Motherfuckers would rather see that than that, bro. Like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? But no, I agree with you, bro. Like, I feel like it makes boxing look bad, and then the same casual watchers will go and immediately go to the MMA, go to UFC because they'll be like, well, why the fuck, is it so hard to get a good fight over here and then over there they can just make the fight like nothing? Well, we know it's because there's one sole owner in the UFC, Dana White, and he like, look, you motherfuckers fighting or you getting cut. It's that simple. But by over here, everybody want to be their own businessman. Even though I love this man, Floyd Mayweather kind of changed boxing in more ways than one, especially with the whole being your own boss type shit. And that mentality has rubbed off on so many young fighters to the point where they're like, I'm trying to build my repertoire. I'm trying to build that. Nah, fuck that, bro. Not all y'all niggas is Floyd, bro. Fuck that. Go and fight. See, because even with Floyd saying that, like, I'm my own man, he still went out there and fought the who's who. He still got a crazy fire resume. You know what I mean? But these other niggas, they trying to, I don't know, bro.
Thing is, right, Floyd did the grind first.
Mm-hmm.
He was under Bob Arum for a stupid amount of years. doing whatever Aaron said. He was fighting the best of the best. He was there 3-4 times a year getting it in. I think it took him 2 years to become world champ, and he already had like 19 fights, like something crazy in those 2 years. It's like he became Floyd Mayweather, then done what Floyd Mayweather done. Who the fuck are these guys? Like,
Yeah.
no disrespect, but full disrespect at the same time. Like, you're not that guy yet. Like, you haven't cleared out your division. There's no how many let's actually do this. In what weight class can you say there's a definitive one best in the weight class where they've proved it beyond doubt that they're the best in the weight class?
Just
You can say
honestly,
Fury.
Just Fury. That's it. I mean, waiting on that Terrence and Earl fight, to me, that will pick out who's the best welterweight right now.
Yeah.
But only
I guess
Fury, bro.
Charlo was undisputed. We'll give it to Charlo.
Yeah, Charlo too. Yeah, I forgot that he's undisputed, but
even then, it's a bit.
I mean, because let's be real, we only given him that
Canelo
because
at super middleweight, I guess.
Yeah, you know what I mean. We only given him that because he got all the belts. Let Canelo come back down to fucking 160, even though I don't think he can make it. But let him try to do that. I got him lose. I got Charlo losing that fight. You know what I mean? So like, that's what I'm saying. Like, even with Fury, it's like, so you're absolutely right. Because even with Fury, I have him the best heavyweight in the world right now. You know what I mean? But I can even say, ooh, if he fought Joshua, I still have him winning. Ooh, if he fought Usyk, I still have him winning. Like, I can't say that with Charlo. Because if I bring up some different names, I'll be like, I don't know. They might be him. You know what I mean?
Just think about it for a while, innit?
So you're right.
No,
there
100%.
is no.
So I think first,
no, you're right.
Definitive best. So first, play your role. Get yourself in that position where you're. Floyd was writing himself 100 million checks before the fight started. You're not Floyd Mayweather. You can't pick and choose your position like that. Otherwise, you will never get there. And a lot of these guys, they're not getting there for that very purpose. Look at it. Canelo was the Floyd of our generation. Not as big, but he fought champion after champion after mandatory after champion and became undisputed. He didn't have to. He could have just picked and chose a Manuel Char or anyone of that caliber, but he chose no.
He was the poster child. He was with the Zone. He was with Golden Boy. They could all have just cherry picked his way to the top. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, 100%. So everyone in the comments, everyone watching live, just write in the comments what you think of the situation. Do you think Fury genuinely wanted to fight Joshua and that this was a genuine challenge that Joshua took too long to sign, or do you think this is just Fury playing games? Just let us know in the comments. I want to see what you guys think. Yeah, let's move on. And again, guys, make sure you leave a like. There's a few people in the building. Try to get the like count up. It really helps with the visibility. But yeah, let's go. Keep it heavyweights. Joe Joyce done exactly what you said he was gonna do. He went in there, Joseph Parker, walked him down and stopped him. And I just want to say, in my defense, I think I had it. I said I thought it'd be decision, maybe a late knockout. But Joseph Parker, that boy's got a chin. That boy's got a chin because he was getting punished. I remember there was one body shot he got hit with, and I was like, yo, he's hurt. But he got on the ropes, he was fighting back, he was still trying, innit? That boy's got a heart, but Joe Joyce, he's a machine. He is a robot
can only
because
get you but so far. Can only get you but so
nah.
far.
100%. And that left hook that finished him, mad. It was mad, picturesque, innit? So yeah, Joe Joyce does what Joe Joyce does. What did you make of the fight?
Exactly how I expected, man. This man, Joe Joyce, making a career of just, my defense is have a good ass fucking chin. I'm walking you down. Like I said, we got an expression in America called walk down, run down. And that is how this man, Joe Joyce, likes to fight, bro. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I don't know how that's going to fare against certain people. But like I was saying before, first going back to the fight, it was a crazy fight, man. It's just insane that this man could take. And props to Joseph Parker. That man was throwing the kitchen sink, the stove, the fridge, the freezer. This man was throwing all kitchen appliances at this man, Joe Joyce, and could not get this man to stop pressuring him. Like, it wasn't even the fact that he was hitting him. He was still staying with him. He was hawking this man down. Like, he was staying with him the entire fight. Like, y'all know how hard. I'm sorry. I know I'm getting the hype, but do y'all know how hard that is to do as a heavyweight too? That's a big ass boy, and he's just throwing them damn soup bowls at him. So it went exactly how I thought. I thought Joseph Parker had nothing that was gonna hurt Joyce. Like, I just didn't. Looking at this, nothing that I could see from him that's hurting Joyce. And I think Joyce's camp know that. And they're like, look, this guy right here, he's got technique, he got speed, but he doesn't have that power to stop you, bro. You know, and I wouldn't be surprised if they told him, yeah, look, just go in there and just fucking bite down on your mouthpiece, you know, step in there, put that physicality on him, and just clean this man up. You know what I mean? Do what you've been doing. You know what I mean? Because like I said before the pod, Du Bois in my eyes hit harder than Joseph Parker, and he couldn't even stop Joe Joyce. His body folded before Joyce. You know what I mean? His body crumbled just from jabs from Joyce. So it's like, you know what I mean? Let that put the perspective in you. That's a younger heavyweight, way younger than even Joyce. You know what I mean? And he made that nigga body quit on him. So it was pretty much what I expected. Props off to Joe Joyce. I don't know how well that's gonna do for him fighting upper people, because you ain't fighting Tyson Fury like that. I'm sorry. I know I heard him say, oh yeah, I'll fight Tyson Fury. You ain't beating Tyson Fury like that, my brother. Because not only are you gonna have to deal with the technique, he is just as big as you, if not bigger than you. And he hit hard too. So you're going to have to just be able to keep getting hit with hard ass shots. I don't know about that, my friend. But I will say, can I just say that I'm just very happy. And this is a bad thing to say it in this context. I shouldn't say I'm very happy, but I am excited, intrigued, a little bit more relieved now that Wilder did lose the WBC title, because I felt like when Wilder was WBC champ, there were a lot of people that he didn't really want to fight because he didn't feel like he needed to fight. You know what I mean? Which, fair. You know, I still today only believe the only reason why he gave Fury a shot was because Fury was coming off all that drug and being fat and all that, and he just thought he was an easy lick. And he got sorely mistaken. That's the only reason why I feel like he gave Fury that shot anyway. But now that he doesn't have the WBC title, I'm happy, because now there's a lot of fights now that, like him versus Joe Joyce, that's a fight. You got to fight that man now. If you want to get back in the title contention and shit like that, these are fighters you have to fight now, because nobody's going to get strung up and care that you fought Tyson Fury some odd years ago, whatever, when it starts to age, because in their eyes, all they're going to say is, you lost. You lost, arguably 3 times to the same guy. You know what I mean? Now you got to fight motherfuckers like Joe Joyce to get back up in contention. Now you got to fight motherfuckers like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm happy about that, because I think that was kind of like, yeah, he got tested by Luis Ortiz, but that was an old motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we never really see him get, granted, Joe Joyce is an old motherfucker too, but old motherfucker differently. You know what I mean? Luis Ortiz is an old motherfucker, been fighting for a minute. Joe Joyce is an old motherfucker just coming out of the, you know what I mean? He was in the Olympics like a couple years ago, wasn't he? Or some shit like that. And now he's like, you know, he's old in age, but in boxing, he ain't, you know what I mean? He's still getting his shit on him, getting his shit off. So I'm happy that Joyce won that fight. I'm just happy about a lot of things. It was a good fight. It turned out exactly how I thought. I might have to start betting on these motherfuckers, man, because shit getting crazy. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, Jordan? Good to see you, brother.
Yeah. I'm late to the party, lads.
No, you good, man. You good, man. But yeah, what you think?
What's happening, Jordan? No good, bro.
Yeah, what you think about the Joe Joyce and Joseph Parker fight?
He's just relentless. You know what? For such a big guy weighing that much, like, he's got an engine on him, man. And it's just, I always said Fury was an anomaly just because of how big he is and being able to move for that long of a period of time. But Joe Joyce is another one. Like, he's a specimen. Like, the geezer's doing backflips after fights, mate.
What?
He's crazy, man.
How much did that man weigh in on fight night, bro? I gotta Google that shit, because that man is literally the jug. Like, if there was ever a name that fit a fighter perfectly, Juggernaut fits that guy. He is literally a juggernaut. Like,
no, 100%, 100%.
37. God damn. What the fuck?
I just want to say, yeah, there's no way we can talk about this fight, yeah, unless we talk about. There was one moment in the fight, yeah, Joseph Parker. You could tell he bit down on his gum shield, yeah, and he threw the hardest right hand I've ever seen him throw, and he hit Joyce square right here, right, and Joyce ate it and just went straight forward and threw like 3-4 of his own, innit? The chin on that guy, yeah. I remember, I'll keep bringing this up. Once his corner man said, I can't tell if he's joking or not, but I'm gonna take his word for it. He said that they had his skull tested, and apparently the thickness is like thicker than the average person. Like, say something, and that idiots like me believe him. Joyce.
What the fuck?
That's what they
That
said.
would
I
even
can't
surprise me, man.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I think that's the only thing that makes sense to me, because the way he's taking, like Joseph Parker, I'm not saying he's the hardest puncher in the world, but he's a 6'4", 200 and like what 30-pound heavyweight. It's meant to hurt when he puts all his weight behind the punch. It's meant to hurt, and then he's just eating it and keep coming forward. Like his chin is up there with like the best ever. Like I don't know what his head is made of, but it is mad how. And that's the
I
only
heard he
thing,
had
right?
a silverback surgery. He got his head changed for silverback.
I
That's the only way he's
actually
beaten.
found a picture of Joe Joyce after he beat Joseph Parker. Yeah, it's crazy.
You know what? Usyk might be Spider-Man. You never know.
I think he might have, especially when it comes to heavyweights. Like we talk about Hagler and those guys with the chins that they had, but a middleweight getting hit versus a heavyweight getting hit, it's just two complete different things, isn't it? So I think he might have one of the best chins of all time. And with that, when he fights the likes of, say Joshua, I don't know if Joshua can really hurt him. Not off one punch, but maybe like on a combination or an accumulation. But I know Joyce can hurt Joshua, innit? So that'll be a weird situation. What do you guys think of that fight?
If Joe Joyce could, Joshua versus Anthony Joshua versus Joyce.
Joe Joyce.
For me, I think AJ's still my favorite in it, only because he's been beat by some good guys. Joyce Parker's a massive win, but he still needs that step up to the step up, if you know what I mean. Like there's still levels. And I don't know if Parker is at that top 5, top 6, in my opinion.
I got Joe Joyce for simple mathematic purposes. Ready? High stamina fighter versus low stamina fighter. A guy who can still beat the shit out of you in late rounds versus a guy who noticeably tires out in the later rounds. You're getting cooked. See, you're absolutely right, Jordan. I don't believe that skill for skill, Joe Joyce is on that level. But I also don't believe that he has to be, because I don't even think he was skill for skill on the same level as Joseph Parker. But he still walked through that man. And I can see him walking through Joshua, a guy who he don't even have a pit bull in him. He got a chihuahua. You see what I'm saying? And I can see him pushing that motherfucker around. He's like, yeah, you got muscle, but I'm the juggernaut, bitch. And he's going to be pushing that motherfucker around. Like, mentally, I think, like, all that shit plays a factor. Like, I'm hearing you on technique. No doubt. I believe that Joshua is the better boxer. But what I feel what Joe Joyce has proved to me is that you can be the better boxer. My body don't give out, motherfucker. I will stand here and keep pushing you. And like I said with Joseph Parker, I don't see anything that Joshua has that's really going to hurt him, like kill him. Like, he would have to put everything in him. So let's say he puts everything in him, right? And then he has no stamina, because you know what will happen. You know what that means. You're getting cooked. You're getting cooked. Flaming young, flame broiled, cooked, bro. Because that man's just going to push the pace on you. Like, he might be, like, there's a thing, you know, the thing they say about, like, talent and athleticism. And sometimes athleticism just beats talent. Look at Deontay Wilder. That man went up the rank just with a right hand, just off of pure athleticism. We knew he had no technique, and he was still, I ain't gonna say no, but he has minuscule technique, and he was still washing motherfuckers, bro. Washing them. So I don't know. I think he beat somebody like AJ just because AJ ain't got no dog in him, bro. If AJ had dog in him, I think he would win. But go ahead, my bad.
Yeah, no. I think everything you said is valid. It is definitely valid, and obviously the work rate that he's displayed in that fight is just like, in my head, I was just thinking, how is this possible for this guy to be this big doing this?
Same, bro.
I know welterweights that ain't got energy in the 12 rounds. Like, yeah, it's mad.
That's facts, man. This man got all this fucking muscle. He big as shit. The man built like a fucking Sasquatch, man. And it's one thing, like I was saying earlier, like, yeah, it's one thing to visibly not be tired, right? But that motherfucker was still putting out output. He was still punching this motherfucker head off. Like, it's one thing to be like Canelo, for example. That motherfucker he don't really be tired towards the later end of the rounds in these recent fights, but because he's still vigilant, he's still throwing, but not like this man Juggernaut was throwing like it was round 3. He was still throwing mad combos like it was round 3. I'm sitting there like, God damn, they need to take his DNA and infuse it in the future soldiers for all fighting forces, man. Nobody.
Captain America, yeah.
Fuck yeah, they need to make the super soldier serum off of this nigga or something. Because that shit is crazy to me. You're absolutely right, Jordan. I was sitting there, that bitch stunned, bro. Like, I'm thinking, oh yeah, he's gonna get tired of it. What the fuck? What the fuck?
You know what? That the idea of that just scared the life out of me. I was thinking, oh my god, imagine all the police with Juggernaut DNA. That's long.
No, that's superhumans. Shit's wild, man.
You turn a corner, there's a backflip over the
I was thinking, okay, this motherfucker ain't gonna. Yo, earlier when I was watching his career, he fought an American heavyweight. That was the first time I seen. What'd you say?
I think he fought Severn as well.
He fought Severn. Severn he liked to call himself just strictly Haitian. You know what I'm saying? Even though he live in America, he don't like to be. But now he fought. Hold on, I'm gonna find it. But he fought. This was the first fight I seen in Joe Joyce because, like I said, he a UK guy. I don't really be watching. You know what I mean? I think I told you that. Like I be watching some of them when they come up, but like I never really watched them go crazy. I saw him fight Brian Jennings. He fought Brian Jennings.
Oh yeah.
And I also seen him fight Joe Hanks. That's the first fight I saw him fight was Joe Hanks. And in that fight, I was like, okay, I seen him. I seen the level of opposition. No disrespect to Joe Hanks, but like I seen Joe Hanks still, you know what I mean? But I seen him do a backflip after, and I was like, hold up, does this motherfucker do a backflip after every fight? So then I seen him fight Brennan Jennings. I was like, this motherfucker did a backflip. I said, God damn. I said, eventually he gonna get tired of doing the fucking backflip because these fights are too taxing. Then I see him do it against Parker after that shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga made of, man?
Crazy,
what the fuck is he made of?
Nah, it's mad. He's really something else. And thing is, yeah, with that engine, he was throwing hell for leather the whole fight. Like he didn't slow down. And Parker was throwing body shots and tough body shots from early on. You can see that was Parker's game plan for a lot of body shots. And those body shots, they did not deter him one bit. There's different type of engine on that boy. Yeah.
It's funny. It's funny. I'm actually going to backtrack because I said I don't think he's up there in a world league. Just replaying it in my head. You know what? In my head, I was thinking, how does the rematch happen between him and Usyk? And you know what? I'd love to see it.
Yeah. Because you know what? Him and Usyk, over 3-4 rounds, I can see how Usyk wins, yeah. But over 12, with the weight and everything else, it's a different equation. It's a different sport.
Yeah. And Joshua was able to hurt him visibly in that last fight. Like, we all saw it. He got hurt, and he was like, ooh. He even retreated. He was hurt. We've seen that happen multiple times in Joshua's fight. If Joshua were hurting you, not saying like Joshua's power is not let me stop saying it like that, man. Let me stop disrespecting that boy, because that boy hit hard. All right? But Joe Joyce hit hard too, and he hit hard consistently for the whole fight. My thing is just like, when you got a crazy, here comes the Crimson Chin. When you got that level of chin, and you can just stand there in front of motherfuckers, fuck technique. I can just keep throwing these heavy ass fucking shots at you. Your little technique, your little slip slide, I'm gonna hit you eventually. I'm gonna hit your ass eventually, and that's all I gotta fucking do. You know what I mean? Because even with like Ruiz and Ortiz, Ruiz getting countered, but he was hitting that nigga. He was hitting him, and that's all that matters. He was hitting him, even though he was losing. He was hitting him, and the shots was getting through. I feel like that's Joe Joyce's game plan with a lot of these guys. Like, look, man, that's cool. But I don't get Kevin Gates, I don't get tired. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just punch you in your fucking face repeatedly over and over again until some shit works. You know what I mean? That shit's crazy, bro. Oh my god. I'm excited.
I find interesting about him. Like, he doesn't load up with anything. Like, it's just all stiff. Every shot is just it's like he's jabbing, but with both hands.
He's a natural power puncher.
He just doesn't get tired.
He's a natural power puncher. Yeah. No facts. He's a natural power puncher, bro. Mark of a natural power puncher is effortless. Impressive. He ain't got to throw hard, But Jordan, who you got him versus Wilder? Who you got? A good ass fight, boy. That's a good ass fight, boy.
Oh, that's a tough one, man. Because you know what it is? Fuck me. You know what it is? Fucking Wilder can sleep anyone. I mean, he didn't sleep Tyson, but Joyce is there to get hit. But that chin, I can't bet against the chin. I can't bet against that chin.
I know, right? We were talking about before the pod. I was like, it's literally going to be a battle of who the fuck get knocked out first, because I think though in the first couple rounds of that fight, if Joe Joyce is taking this nigga's right hands and he's fine, Wilder, you're cooked. You're cooked, bro. Because you can't handle big ass heavyweights. We've already seen that. And Joe Joyce gonna be in your motherfucking kitchen the whole fight. And I don't think Wilder does well with that shit. He needs them to be at a considerable distance away. Like you see when how he throws that jab, he be measuring that shit up. You know what I mean? To keep him on that line so that he can throw that shit. But Joe Joyce is gonna be in his fucking face. He's gonna be, hey, how you doing? How you doing, brother? I hit hard too. How you doing? You know what I mean? Gonna be punching that man in his face repeatedly. But I don't know.
It's gonna be what breaks first, his right hand or his chin. It's one of them.
No, literally. Oh, don't let Wilder throw a right hand and then it breaks off of Joe Joyce's chin. Oh, you're cooked. It is a wrap. It's a wrap like a packed lunch. It's done. God damn.
Wilder's he's got that metal in his hands as well, innit? So if that metal breaks, we've seen it in previous fights where it's affected him, and you never know. But you guys really think, because Parker landed some wild right hands against Joyce, you think if Wilder lands 2 or 3 of them, Joyce can keep going?
I think it's proven that Wilder hits harder than Parker.
Oh yeah. Let's be real, bro. Out of all the heavy hitters in the heavyweight division, like
wait. He didn't answer my question.
Oh yeah, he didn't. Thanks. I don't know. I said I don't know.
Repeat your question.
Do you still think he would?
Yeah. Repeat your question, bro.
Do you think if Wilder lands as many right hands as Parker did, that Joyce could keep going?
No, but I don't think he lands that many. That's the thing. I don't think he lands that many. I think he lands 3 clean over the course of like 5-6 rounds. After that, I think he gets quite leggy. Like just where Joyce has been working him down.
The important thing.
Sorry, Chris, I cut you off. What was he saying?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Say that again, Jordan.
Oh, you cut me off. So I was just talking. Yeah, so I was basically saying that I can't see Wilder landing the same amount of punches as Parker. Like I see him landing like 3 right hands over the course of 6 rounds, but by the end of that time, like he's gonna be fucked. Like he's gonna be dead on his feet. So, yeah, that's my answer, man. I can't see.
I don't. Another thing I just put into play too. Look, if that fight between Wilder and Joyce goes past 6-7, Joyce gonna win that jump because, again, a lot of these guys aren't late game fighters, bruh. They ain't late game fighters. I don't think Wilder's a late game fighter. I've seen him visibly tired around 8-7. Shit, against Luis Ortiz, I seen him visibly tired. I honestly thought, bro, let's be straight, 100%, no bullshit. Luis Ortiz, in my eyes, I mean, any nigga who watches boxing, is a fan of boxing, could see his problems with his technique. But for the casual people, Luis Ortiz was the first nigga to expose this nigga Wilder to you casual watchers because that man was struggling against a nigga that's a dinosaur. He was struggling. That's number one. And that's only because Luis Ortiz actually knows how to box. So you take a motherfucker who actually knows how to box, who hits hard. And so when people were talking about him fighting Fury, I was like, oh, Fury gonna win that. He is a boxer. He can box. He's young. I think he's younger than Wilder by a couple years. Big as shit. And can move. He gonna win. You know what I mean? But Luis Ortiz was the first one to expose that man Wilder for his imperfects in his fighting style and to expose his fatigueness too. Because like up into those rounds where Ortiz gets stopped, he was tired. That man was laying. I mean, he was praying. He was throwing them. But he got that God-given ability, so he was able to bail him out. I'm saying, been able to bail him out of these fights. A couple fights, even before that. What's that one fight? I seen him fight. Did he fight Chris Arreola?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you in that fight. I mean, he beat him obviously, but some of those rounds, he was struggling. It looked like he was struggling against Chris Arreola, and you know what I mean. Chris Arreola at that time was an old ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just feel like if you go against Joyce, them late rounds, he getting cooked, bro. He got to hope to stop him early. He got to hope to stop him before the 8th, because Joyce has shown us, man, this tank is coming at you all around the whole fight. I'm not stopping. Like it's really not done until that bell ring again for the final time. Like, you know what I mean?
All right, so let's move on again. Last topic we got Shakur Stevenson beats Robson Consao. I know I've butchered his name, but hopefully I never have to say it again. By 12-round unanimous decision, pretty much a shutout. But Shakur did lose his belts on the scales, unfortunately for him. Very unprofessional. I think he said that he tried his best and he couldn't lose it, but he should at least say something or let the opponent know beforehand. But obviously, the opponent still got to make weight if he wants the belts. But obviously, it's a bit of an unfair advantage. He's clearly the bigger guy. Wins by decision. What do you guys make of the whole fiasco?
I just find it funny. You know, when fighters step on the scales and they actually shot like, oh no, I'm overweight. Like, you got check weigh-ins, you got 10-day check weigh-in, 3 days. Like, you know when you fat. Like, but nah, he's a growing kid, man. It's one of them that you can't make it no more. It's happening. It would have been, I think it's more professional if they said, you know what, a couple of days before, they're not going to make the weight, whatever. But not taking in when anything was in the performance. It was another sharp performance, clinical boxing. I don't know what the brother's name was, but he was holding on for dear life at times. Shakur's, he's a real one, man.
This shit's hilarious. Fucking I agree with y'all. Like, definitely, because y'all know, man, when you miss weight, they give you opportunity to try to make the weight. He didn't even want to take the opportunity because he knew. He was just like, fuck that. I don't even want to try. This shit is over with. It's done. I'm not, and in that part, you should have just told your team to inform everyone. Don't let it come out like that. You know what I mean? Because I always got to try to secure the way you look. I mean, granted, he could be like, man, I don't give a fuck. These motherfuckers gonna come watch me box regardless, which is true. But still, it's all about that punctuality, bro. Because, now motherfuckers, I don't know. They can be, oh, but he missed weight, But we know, like, yeah, but it's natural. Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't like he was a guy that had been a long-standing fighter at 130 and like, oh God, he has to be there. He has to be there. And then he just missed weight. You know what I mean? This is a guy who was in a transitional weight class. He was in a transitional weight class, a weight class that we knew he wasn't going to be at that long. He knew he wasn't going to be at that long. That's why he just deferred it and been like, I didn't make weight. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Because he knew. He was like, I'm not even about to try to kill myself. Plus, he knows this too. There's bigger fucking fights at the higher weight classes anyway. It's the time for him, Time has a way of setting in, because we done with this motherfucker fighting people like, no offense,
like who he just fought.
Yeah, like what? There's no reason why he shouldn't be fighting guys like Devin Haney. That's why big ups to him saying he immediately after, set up the Devin Haney fight after he fights Kambosos. I want to fight him. He said he wanted to fight somebody. Oh, he said he'd fight Loma too. He said he'd fight Loma all casually. Loma was the afterthought. He said, yeah, I want Devin Haney after he fight Kambosos. And that's just double disrespectful, because he just automatically assumed, he's like, that motherfucker beating Kambosos again. So after he fights Kambosos, I want him. And yeah, give me Loma. Give me that Ukrainian guy. Yeah, I think he won like 2 gold medals or something. Yeah, give me that guy. I love Shakur, bro. I love him, man. That dude is the future of boxing. But he's one of the futures. You know what I mean? He's one of the future pieces of boxing. But the fight was the even more reason of why he is who he is. You know what I mean? It was and the funniest shit he said at the weigh-ins. And my thing is, what you thinking through your head? Because that was before they came out. I was like, oh yeah, motherfucker, like at the stare down, when they were at the stare down. And he said to him, he said, I'm a beat the shit out of you. And you know it. And you know it. That's what he said to him. And you know it. I'm just like, when he said that, I already knew he was going to win, but the way he just, yes, you did. You beat the shit out of that guy, and he knew it. he knew it. We knew it. Oh, my God. But, yeah, on the bigger and better things, man. Let's see you go against Devin. I'm with it. I got Devin personally, but let's see you do it.
I'd love to see that one.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that.
Sorry, quick plug. If you're watching on YouTube, you can search the Purist and Shakur Stevenson interview. Interviewed him a little while back. Very interesting life story. We spoke more about his life than boxing, but then after that, we did get onto the boxing aspect and his hopes and aspirations. And going to lightweight is something he always wanted to do. So I don't think he was too fussed about not making weight, as Cruzan said. But yeah, now he's at lightweight. We've got Tank, we've got Ryan Garcia, we've got Loma, we've got Haney. Now these are all the big fights that we've been asking him to have. But Tank's on a different network. Garcia's on a different network.
Let's not even talk about
Haney
Garcia.
and Loma.
Yeah, don't talk about Garcia, bro. You talking about Garcia like he gonna be a threat to that boy.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna be no threat to that boy, Shakur.
He's happy fighting nobodies, man. All these people are trying to actually have actual fights. Garcia is just happy to live off people's names, man.
Hold on. You guys see that comment?
Is that ridiculous? I don't think that's ridiculous, my guy.
Yeah, no, it's
I
not.
don't
It's
think
not
that's ridiculous
I
either.
don't think that's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, one's
I
a
mean, I
gold
think
medalist, one's a silver medalist.
They're coming with. I mean, you got to remember, like they were both in the same Olympic team. Like AJ got there above Joe Joyce, so
yes,
that's. I think you're caught in the hype right now, my friend.
Now look. Like I said, but you also did you hear what I said? Joe Joyce would. I still think he will win that fight, even with the lack of boxing ability, just because he has raw physicality. Like, and don't get me wrong, Joe Joyce doesn't have none. I'm not making it seem like he has a minuscule. It's just not in my eyes on the same level as Joshua. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of people's eyes too, but I still got Joyce beating him because, like I said, boxing is it is about technique. You have to have technique. You do have to have a level of skill, but it's about this too. It's about the mental, and it's about athleticism too, bro. You know, and using your body to better accentuate your boxing ability and your way of fighting, and that's what Joe Joyce does. I'm so glad they're not fighting too, because one's named Joseph Parker, the other one's named Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce got the Joe, J, two J's, J first name, J last name, fucking me up. The Triple J fight.
Yeah, Triple J.
But yeah, I forgot what we were talking about before that.
No, so go with Shakur. How's he gonna do against those boys at lightweight?
I think he does well, man. I think he does well. I mean, I still think. You know what? I was quite surprised when I see the picture of him and Tank. He's a lot bigger than Tank.
Mm-hmm.
He's a lot bigger than Tank. Obviously, Tank's a powerhouse, so it doesn't really matter for size for him. But in terms of actually just boxing around, I think that's an issue. That's an issue for Tank to get past that, especially both being southpaw as well.
Yeah, man. I think Shakur does well in lightweight. I think he beats beats people, loses to some people. I can definitely see him beating the majority of people, right? And then the people he loses to, like I think he loses to Devin. But I definitely think of course it's gonna be close. But I also think that that's a guy that he rematches him, he beats him in the rematch. You see what I'm saying? Like that's not bad. That's not a bad thing. You know what I mean? Everybody wins when the best fights the best, bro. Everybody wins, including the fighters. Everyone wins. We win, they win. They learn more. They're fighting the cream of the crop. They get better. Those fights are close. Those aren't one-sided ass whoopings. Those are fights where people are like, you know what? He won. But I would pay top dollar to watch them fight again. You know what I mean? And again. And you know what I mean? Those are those precursor fights where, you know what I mean? But
I'm sure they got spars out as well, aren't they?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And that's what I'm saying. They know each other too already. That's what I'm saying. And don't get me wrong, the people who I feel beat Shakur are people like it's not like these are not shutouts. These are not like, oh, they're washing him. These are not, oh, he's getting stopped. No, they just kicked it just a little bit. You know what I mean? They just nicked it just a little bit. You know what I mean? These are all Jones that I feel like he go back, he fight him again, rematch him right after he beats them. You know what I mean? But him, I think he beats Javante, and that's a close fight too. And what's great about these fights is these are all of these matchups, except for the Garcia one. Don't play with me. Are close matchups, bruh. The close
yeah,
these are
yeah.
matchups where I could see them definitely being like, oh, that was too close, or like a guy wins and the general audience is torn on who they think actually won, and the fight was visibly close, and it spawns rematches, shit, even trilogies. Like you can definitely see a him and Tank trilogy, a him and Loma trilogy, a him and Haney trilogy. You know what I mean? These are guys.
How do you see him getting on against Tio?
Ooh, I forgot.
Oh,
That's
forgot
what
about him. Damn.
I forgot about him too. I forgot about that nigga too.
That's a fight. That's a fight.
God damn, that's a hard one. Oof.
Because I think Tio will try and stick it on him. Chelsea's like, you're a young dude, like don't play with me.
Oh yeah, we know that boy.
No,
Lopez
you know what? I'll take Shakur.
I got Shakur, but it's gonna be a fireworks ass fight. Because you know that boy Lopez liked to fight with emotion, bro. He liked to fight with emotion, and like I think it's something where like I think he definitely hurts Shakur, and Shakur has to overfight adversity. But I think Shakur beats him. But I think that's like he gonna hurt him in the beginning type shit. Lopez, he hurts him, and Lopez with his fight with emotion, like, yeah, boy, that's some real shit. You see that? I man, stop playing with me. Don't let that Cambodia shit fool you. I should have whooped his ass. Let me fight him again. Type shit. And then, that shit, it's easy for you to get caught up, and especially in Shakur style, you're like, all right, now I'm about to just put on a boxing performance on your ass. I'm gonna put on some shit that you ain't never seen before. You know what I mean? I said I got Shakur beating a lot of those guys at lightweight, but I got him losing to a couple and like rematching them and winning those. So, but either way, we winning. We up. Go us. We won. Unanimously.
It definitely could be.
Should I tell you why we really won? That's how I go on, Jordan.
Right.
I was gonna say it could definitely be like that Four Kings era again, where they all fight the best and they all beat each other. So
we see trilogies, bro. We see trilogies. Like that's all I want, man.
A lot of good fights that can be made, but one big fight that's been made today that all boxing fans win from is the greatest of all time, Deji fighting versus Mayweather. What do you guys make of that fight? I'm excited.
Deji wins second round KO.
Then I thought you was gonna come out here and say something with some substance in it. You went out there and said that shit. That's kind of crazy.
No, there's no way. But don't get me wrong. I will bet money because you know what? I know Mayweather's a money man. Like, imagine everyone's betting on him to win that fight, and he goes and gets a technical draw or something like that in an exhibition. The odds on that, bro.
I have no comment. We are witnessing Floyd Mayweather's retirement plan. And just sit back and enjoy it. That's what it is. This is Floyd Mayweather's retirement plan. He said, how can I keep myself active in a sport that I love and still make oodles of money and not have to put as much effort as I had to earlier in my career? I'm going to do this. This is a nice hobby for me. Look, he just fought a fucking Japanese guy. I don't even know his name.
Beat his ass up. Beat
the shit out of him, right? And he did that shit on like a Tuesday. Motherfuckers didn't even know. I'm checking my phone. I'm reading the comments. People like, damn, he fought. I didn't even know about this. It had zero. I didn't even know what the promotion on that shit was. But I bet you he made oodles and oodles of money off of that shit. But hey, man, this is the Floyd Mayweather retirement plan. Let's enjoy it. Because he is going to stop doing this eventually. Because there is a point where it's like, okay, I'm begging on him like his body just won't go. He's like, I'm gonna be like Tom Brady too, just with the less championship.
He'll do it for as long as the public keep paying for it. Nah, it's like I like Deji, but watching him getting beat up by Mayweather, it's just long. It's just what let him get his payday, bro.
Better Mayweather than a TikToker though.
Yeah, no, 100%. But he's making a comeback, bro. He's making a comeback. But then to go get his first win and then get knocked out by Mayweather his next fight, brother, this long.
He got his first win because he was fighting freaking Fusi Tube, bro. He fought the worst YouTube boxer that there was.
Yeah, but did you see those abs, bro? Did you see those abs, bro?
Like he was on smoke.
Did you see those? He was. Because as we know, abs equate to boxing ability. How could I be so stupid? How could I be so dumb?
Bought the
God,
book,
you
man.
want to be a good boxer, man? Get them fucking abs. If you ain't got a 6-pack, you ain't doing that shit right, man. Shit.
All right, guys, it's that time again. Everyone watching, make sure you hit the like. We're gonna bring in the guest again. We've got our boy, the one, the only. We got Kevin. Kevin, how you doing, bro?
Hey, what's up?
What's going on, Kevin?
What's up, guys?
How you doing?
What you saying? Let's go
Good, how are
into
you?
order again. We start with the most important topic. Mayweather versus Deji. What do you feel about that?
This guy is the most important topic.
I know
He
it's
was gonna kill me
happening.
one day, innit?
I know it's happening. What, like in November, right? I think they said in Dubai.
I ain't
The
got no
next fight?
clue, but I'll be tuned in though.
Damn, in Dubai, Deji about to get paid, boy. He fighting in
Yeah,
Dubai.
I heard. I think it's gonna happen again in Dubai or something. I mean, I don't know.
H2O.
I don't know. I feel like it'll probably just go to decision. To me,
Oh,
the
Mayweather's
next
knocking that
fight.
boy out.
Yeah. He's going for the kill, man.
No, I don't see a knockout. I don't see.
Oh, shit.
Like, I kind of see it by Mayweather, yes, but I don't see it. I don't see a knockout. I see it by decision. Not, they're gonna go the complete rounds, no knockout.
You gotta remember,
That's
the
my
last
point of view.
2 of his exhibitions have been KOs, you know?
Hey, you know what I just realized is so funny is Floyd Mayweather's kind of trolling Jake Paul because this man fought his brother. Now he's fighting Deji. Like, that's really funny. And you know what's so funny? If somebody interviewed Floyd, probably be like, the motherfucker didn't try to grab my hat, I would have fought his ass, but he wanted to make me look stupid and grab my hat. So he gonna wait. I can't believe this shit, man.
In opinions, you three just agree with each other.
Nah, when we disagree, we're gonna disagree.
Yeah, some of them disagree, some of us agree.
Go on. All right, and on a more serious topic, who's ducking who? Fury or Joshua?
Nah, you know what? This Fury winds me up, man. He's funny as fuck, but it's just like all this talk of deadlines. There's £100 million contract on the table. You're gonna make sure all the fine print is done properly, because the last thing you need, is another donking moment in boxing when £100 million is involved in it. Like, fuck that. You gotta make sure that you're gonna get your money and everything. All the legalese is correct. So if it takes a month to get the deal signed, it takes a month, innit? But I don't think anyone's ducking anyone. I just think Fury he just loves the mind games, innit? He just loves the mind games. I think it's gonna get done.
Possibly, probably, maybe even by next year, maybe the beginning of next year, maybe. I don't see it happening this year or this year.
Man, first of all, to that guy, if you think that we all think alike, go look at the past couple pods and stuff. You know what I'm saying? We pick reviews on fights afterwards and stuff, and we don't always agree, man. So I challenge you, if you really believe that, go back and look at the stuff. But anyway, yeah, that's Mr. H2O. That wanted you to put that on there because that's your moniker now, Mr. H2O.
Mr. H2O.
Hey, the boy with BAJ. I don't know.
I took him serious for a second until he said that one.
Yeah, I don't know. But back to the Fury thing. You know what? I was excited, when this little spread happened. But since this happened, this is how I feel, man. I don't give a fuck, man. Give me some tangible shit that shit's gonna actually happen. Then I'll get excited for it. Up until then, everything is just fucking this cap. My man got a size 8 fitted. That joint cap. Straight cap, dude. Cause fuck that. You know what I mean? Cause before, like I said, before when this first spread happened, I was like, okay, let's see if I was like, he's testing AJ's game, so let's see if AJ will do it. But AJ was like, nah, I pull your card back. And he was just like, I flip the table again. Haha. Like, nah, fuck that, man. Like, nah, we're not doing that shit. We're not doing that. I have a mask on, and underneath of it, it's another mask. No, we're not doing that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not believing nothing. He's straight capping. And so I get something. So yeah.
Go on, Kevin. What do you make of that situation?
I mean, I don't see ducking. Like, I don't see anyone ducking the fight. So I do see it happening, but I feel like there's just not a certain agreement that maybe AJ doesn't see that will make him probably go with the fight. I don't know if it's with money wise. I don't know if it's with the area or maybe even time. I don't know, because keep in mind he just recently lost again, and we all saw how crazy mad he got right after, throwing the belts and everything and stuff. But oh my gosh, I don't know.
I think this whole situation. I don't think AJ's not got a leg to stand on, and he knows that he's been given a bone by Fury, innit? He has to sign, and he knows this. Eddie Hearn knows this. Like, this is an opportunity that he's not going to get again, so he has to take it. But I just think whatever it is, it's literally just a process of contracts. I think you even had Dylan White saying, like, Tyson, shut up. Like, it's not that easy just to sign a contract like that. It doesn't make sense. So I don't think anyone's ducking anyone. I think it's going to get done, and it's just a matter of just a bit of showmanship in the meantime, innit?
Not only that, he
I don't think it's
still
getting
needs
done.
a little
I
bit more
think
time.
gonna sign Manuel Chan the next few days.
You think so? I mean, that's just ridiculous. The geezer's ranked 60th in the world, like not even top 10. So if he was gonna go back to fighting bloody taxi drivers, come on, man. It's a joke. If he does that, that's as bad. That's as bad as Mayweather fighting Deji. Like, it's just, what are you doing?
Yeah, Mayweather ain't got the WBC belt.
You know what he's doing, man. Trying to count that paper. That's what he's doing. It's crazy.
Kevin, what do you make of the Joe Joyce? Sorry, go on.
No, I'm good. But yeah.
What do you make of Joe Joyce versus Joseph Parker? What do you make of that fight?
That was a good fight. I'm honestly curious to see who he would fight next. I don't know.
You think he can become a world champion?
Yes. Definitely yes. I don't know who would be next in line though, or following, but for him to be a champion, yes, I can definitely see him as a world champion. But that was a good fight. I was even screaming in my room, not gonna lie. It was just hype.
As you should.
Hype.
He was hitting them with some punches. I was like, oh, ooh,
yeah. He's
hitting them with some straight face punches for sure.
You know what? For me, I don't see Joyce becoming a world champion for at least another 4 to 5 years.
But now it's looking like
maybe by.
Nah, I think he could.
Next year, 2 years.
Because unless Fury retires, which he probably will after the Usyk fight, the only person I see him fighting and beating for the belts, potentially he beats Usyk, but it's still, you got to put Usyk the favourite. I think him and Joshua are still at 50-50. Then you still got Deontay Wilder he has to get past, Andy Ruiz. Who else is going to come up? Whether Daniel's there is another thing at that time.
Man,
who knows?
I think he beating those guys though.
You think he beats all of them?
I think he beat Ruiz.
Yeah.
I think he's beating Ruiz. I think he's beating
Joshua.
Ruiz. I
see him beating Joshua.
Yeah, I got Joshua.
But Ruiz, I'm not too sure.
He can fight.
I think he beats Ruiz.
I think he
just on work rate and the chin. He's not going to get slept.
Exactly. He gonna dish out everything that Ruiz tried to give back to him.
And he got a jab to keep Ruiz off as well. His jab is clean.
Oh wait, too. Yeah, he actually can jab too. Yeah, exactly.
I'm getting called a joke, man.
I like this. I hope
realistically, what is he gonna get in the next 2 years? Yeah, no, he's not, because they're gonna be rematch clauses. Then straight away you're into year 3, potentially 4. So, you gotta relook at that one, mate.
Oh, look at Jordan getting annoyed by the comments.
Right,
that was me a few years ago.
God, next one.
I love it.
Who
But
do
no,
you
yeah,
think?
I can see him being a world champion though for sure. Definitely.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
It will be one,
Yeah, I think he
Yeah.
will be.
but I
Definitely
think
a
it's going
world
to be a long
champion.
drawn out process. 100%.
And he
Who
can
do you
fight
think he
Daniel
can fight next?
Dubois. Oh, sorry, my bad. He can fight that guy
So
again as world champion.
nah, I don't
Win
see it.
rematch.
Not
No, at the
yet. I need to see
rematch.
Dubois do more.
Exactly. When he climbs up.
Yeah.
No, they'll fight again, but
It was a good fight, the first one.
Yeah, the stakes will be different. It's gonna be beautiful
Yeah.
because like I can see it. Joyce having the title, Dubois being like, "Yeah, you beat me." You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, Dubois doesn't lose again by that time because then he could be like, "You were the only one to beat me," and I was actually doing good in that fucking fight. You know what I mean? I was, a lot of people had me winning that shit, and now I'm gonna take this belt. Ooh, it will sell itself. That shit is delicious. Do that shit in the UK. You guys, nice little razzle dazzle. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, nah, bro, you good, bro? Keep coming back. Tell your friends.
Yeah, no, it's no offense, man.
Yeah, we don't shy away from creative. Look, we was all put on this earth with different opinions, baby. Go ahead, let's go. We like that.
All right, who do you boys think Joyce should face next as his best opponent for his career? Me, I gotta go with Dylan White. That'll be pay-per-view.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be chin
can't
versus
argue with that.
chin. Heart versus
But
heart.
Joyce wins.
Oh yeah, of course.
He wins. And you know what? I reckon he does. He's gonna catch him with an uppercut.
That seems to be his kryptonite, bro. Dylan White's kryptonite, man. Nah, that's a good one. I feel like you could throw him in there against Ruiz. You could do that fight now. Ruiz just beat who? Luis Ortiz. You could do that. He because Joseph Parker beat Ruiz and he just beat Ruiz. So there you go. Boom. I mean he just beat Parker. Excuse me.
Yeah.
You know what I would like to see them do for Joyce at a minute. Obviously, he's had a few like step up fights. I'd like to see them build the hype train of knockouts around him. So start feeding him like the likes of like the Dominic Brazils, where like the Wilders were getting these show real knockouts. Like let him start showing that side of his game.
Does that guy Dominic Brazil still fight?
I don't know. But I don't know.
I ain't seen that man in a minute.
I'm just throwing the name out.
I gotta look this up.
Or what about him and Wilder?
I think again, like we said this earlier, but you can't write off Wilder's right hand. I just can't see Joyce getting caught by his right hand.
Wilder's right hand is very powerful, but we haven't heard from him ever since he lost against Fury. But I don't know. I don't feel like it would be a good fight too, Joyce against Wilder.
Fun fact: the last guy that Dominic Brazil fought was Otto Whalen last year in February.
He lost, didn't it?
Yes, he lost. You ain't had to say it like that, AB. You ain't had to say you was a little too quick with that shit, man. He's like, he lost, didn't he? Yeah. Goddamn. And, look, I got Joe Joyce in that fight now. Earlier we were talking about it, and I was like, I was sitting on the fence because I was like, but I believe, I don't know. I can see him just withstanding the right hands. Because like I said, if Wilder's going to win, he got to win early. He's not going 11 rounds with a guy that's fighting the way Joe Joyce is fighting. Because he's going to be we already know that Wilder shows signs of having a problem with people that put weight on him and pressure him and can withstand his shit. So if Joe Joyce proves that within the 4th, 5th round up into that point and he's still doing that, it's a wrap. It's a wrap like a packed lunch. Come the 11th round, I think you're going to see a mix of fatigue meets a good just hands. You know what I mean? And then that's just going to be a deadly duo. It's going to put him down. I think he's going to get like one hand, you know what I mean, clean cocked. I just think it's just going to be like an exhaustion kind of knockout on top of just getting peppered with punches. You know what I mean? But I would love to see it. And but let's all see how Deontay Wilder looks after fighting Robert Helenius, okay? Because this man just came off of a 3-trilogy war. You know what I mean? He just came off of a war with Tyson Fury. So let's see how he does against Robert Helenius. I expect nothing less than what he was doing before he ran into Tyson Fury. So let's hope for that. But what if Robert Helenius goes in there, give him some of that Adam Kawasaki work, huh? Give him some of that big man fling thing, huh? Give him some of that 1, 2, huh? What we gonna do then, huh? Huh? What do we do then? What do we do if Deontay Wilder loses to Robert? I don't think it's gonna happen, but
Hey, he has to retire then.
nah, that's it. That's hilarious.
I don't know.
This man's trying to take your job being Mr. H2O. Look at this guy. Come on.
Nah.
Wait, fight week. Fight week.
Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, man.
Oh yeah. You excited?
Oh, bro, sharp season. Sharp season.
Right on. You hear the mentality.
That reminds me, actually, that was meant to be the first topic, but you was a bit late, innit? Obviously,
sorry,
our very own Jordan Dijon, he's got a fight. He's got a fight on Saturday. Let us know about your fight.
Yeah, Southern Area title fight. Yeah, first title. Let's go.
Strap season, as you heard. Oh, don't tell me you got a fight coming on. I'm about to be thinking one day I know how to do is hype, baby. You know what time it is, baby.
I want to be able to know how to watch it so I can watch it.
We pro wrestling the shit out of this. My man coming out with the You know what I'm saying? Where my ooh, it's too sweet. It's just too sweet.
All you gotta do is just let me know how we can watch it. I'll have a whole group of people watching it on my house, big screen.
Yeah, bro. If you hook up the stream or something, bro. You going to
Purist will have the stream, man.
Yeah, hook it up, man.
Yeah, that's
worst case scenario. Jump on my Instagram live.
Okay, I mean I will do that.
Yeah,
I will do that. I have no problem doing it. Cool.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's have a party on there. You lot are jumping on the stream and all. Yeah, stream party for Jordan's fight.
Yeah, we'll watch it. Let's do it.
Top 5 boxers right now, heavyweight boxers, guys. What are we saying?
It's Saturday, right?
Yeah, Saturday.
Don't skip your fight like that. This is a time for some promo,
No,
bro.
sorry. Just
right. You better sell that shit, brother.
Yeah,
you better sell that shit.
It's serious. It's serious.
Oh!
Pay-per-view, bro.
I'm hyping like I'm fucking fighting this shit. I ain't even fighting. I'm like 1,000 miles away and shit, and I'm acting like this man just
exactly.
Casual.
Miles away, we're we're gonna go literally see.
Just know you got love over here.
Come on.
You're on Saturday,
Team
right?
debut in America. Come on.
Yeah. No. You might not want to do that because if I can be at that motherfucker, they gonna be telling me to sit down and be like, "Sir, I'm gonna need you to sit down. I'm gonna need you to sit down." Bro. Get the fuck off me, man. You see that? You see that Jordan out there, man? Don't play with it. Let's go. Man, I don't know if you want. I don't know if
you'll not hear your coach. You will not hear your coach. You'll be hearing him. Jordan won't be able to hear the coach.
All I'm hearing is spinning back fist, Jordan. I'm like, wait, what?
It's funny. All right.
That's this Saturday. The fight probably back 8 o'clock our time, right?
Yeah. 8, 9 o'clock, yeah.
So yeah, 8 or 9 o'clock. I'll have the stream ready for you guys. Make sure my phone's nice and charged. Friday night we've got our other boy Ryan, same camp as you. He's fighting as well. I think his one is eliminator, right? Or is it Southern Area?
No, he's same Southern Area. He's on the zones. You guys will be able to watch that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck.
They got upgraded today.
You damn right. Jordan got fans internationally. You goddamn right. Don't play with him.
Who's your lad's favorite pound for pound fighter right now?
What was that, Kevin?
I was reading the comment of Finn to ask who's your lad's favorite.
We got another question too in the chat too, AB. But yeah, we can answer both of them.
Top 5 heavyweights: Fury, Usyk. Yo, this guy, he put top 5 heavyweights and he forgot the unified heavyweight champion.
Tyson.
You don't believe in Usyk. Damn, you got Joyce at 3. You got Joyce at 3. You got Ruiz over AJ. I don't know about that one.
Oh my god!
We gonna all right, everybody get a top, right? But I don't know about that one, G. I don't know. I'm gonna go first. It gotta be Fury for me is Fury, Usyk, Fury, Usyk, Wilder, AJ. Number 5.
It has to be Ruiz then, isn't it? Maybe.
Yeah, I would give it to Ruiz.
Yeah, Ruiz
But
or
I
Joyce.
would give it to Ruiz, but I'd put Joe Joyce. Getting there. He's not there yet for the number 5 spot, maybe, but not 3. Fuck no. 3? Nah, man.
You guys agree?
No,
No.
not at all.
No.
To be real, that first fight was AJ's fight to lose. That's the reason why AJ lost that fight, was because he already sat that boy down, but he got too confident in his setting him down ability, and he underestimated him, and he got hit with that temple shot, and it was cooked season. He could never
100%.
recover after that. That's why in the second fight, the reason why he won is because he boxed him how he was supposed to fight him in the first fight. He just didn't because he got excited because he knocked his ass down. Nah, that party and shit. Now we're not letting that shit fly, bro. Because you're a professional.
Professional boxer, using that as an excuse.
You're not letting that shit fly. Look, we know Floyd Mayweather used to party his motherfucking ass off. This man used to talk about how he used to eat McDonald's and shit. But when it came ready to fight, I ain't never heard about him missing weight. I ain't never heard about none of that shit. He went there, fought, got home. He was always about the paper, regardless. So all that other shit, I get it, and I'm not saying it didn't happen, but we're not letting that be your excuse for why you lost a fight. That's not, no, bro.
No, 100%. And you know what? We spoke about this at the time as well. With that fight, just a week before, Wilder had some crazy knockout. All those hype between the AJ Wilder fight. AJ knocked down the Ruiz straight away. He saw the limelight. It was like, yeah, my highlight reel's coming. When he got clipped. So when AJ was talking about, I got hit from the punch from the gods, like, God's humbled him quick.
Thanks.
And he couldn't recover. Once your legs are gone, that's it.
No. Yeah. Oh, damn.
Okay. Any other topics you guys want to talk about?
What was he said who you want to do the pound for pound?
Oh, yeah, Finn. He, in private, he said, who's your last favorite pound for pound fighter right now?
Last favorite pound.
I don't even think I got a number 1 pound for pound. Actually, you know what? Fuck it, Crawford. Crawford or Usyk for me.
When you say last favorite, is that history talking? Because to me, my last favorite pound for pound. Like I've got a pound for pound now, but I wouldn't say it's my last favorite.
That's funny. I'm proud of it too.
Thank you.
Today. That's a pound for pound champ today.
That's a knockout comment, man.
Sorry.
Jordan lost his whole train of thought, innit?
Yeah, literally, it's gone. Yeah, no, my last favorite pound for pound fight, actually getting excited to watch, was probably Roy Jones Jr. If I'm honest with you, like out and out, like knockouts. There was Raz, there was Flair, there was trash talking. Like that was my last favorite pound for pound. Pound for pound today, I think there's too many fighters that are in and around and doing the same sort of thing within their weight classes for me to have a favorite. I'd probably say Inoue.
Oh, I forgot about him as well.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting him because he be fighting the little weight classes.
The little weight classes. If he was a middleweight, bro, people be saying he's a great.
Oh, hell yeah! If he was middleweight fighting how he fights now, he'd be literally, if he was in any upper, if he was in the weight class with Javante, if he was in lightweight, and he would be, bro. It's because his shots are vicious, but he's got to be fighting like how he is now, like to the T. If he was fighting exactly the same way, oh my god, people in America wouldn't stop talking about this guy. Like, you know what I mean? My
Kevin, who's
pound
yours?
for pound right now will probably be Usyk.
That's all. Yeah.
Would be who?
Usyk.
Oh, Usyk. Yeah.
For me, Usyk, yeah. It'd be Usyk right now.
Mine would be right now still Canelo.
Kevin?
Really?
Canelo. Because although, like, his last fight, obviously with Triple G, didn't knock him out or anything like that, but knowing how many the fights that he's been through and all that stuff, and I've been watching him for so long in this, so he's ever since he even won the known as the pound for pound king and everything, he's always been my favorite pound for pound. But if I didn't pick him, if I was told to pick someone else, I would probably pick, like what AB said, Crawford. I would pick Crawford too.
Kevin, you got to remember, you've got H2O in your water bottle. I'm not sure what Canelo's got in his.
Oh my god.
He's got that bull meat. That's what he's got.
Just that normal H2O, normal Poland Spring H2O.
Hey, we don't talk. He said we don't talk about these. We don't talk about these. Ruiz has 105 amateur fights and only lost 4. He's no joke, brother. You're damn right. He is no joke. But the people he fighting, the people that I got him losing against, are better than him.
Mm-hmm. Then you got man like Usyk with the 300 and something fights and lost 4.
Yeah, Usyk is
crazy.
Yeah, man. See, this man gotta come. You gotta come at the beginning of it too, because you asking some good questions though. You asked some good ass questions.
Yeah, but I can't lie, guys.
I know it's late for y'all.
I need to go to sleep, man.
Yeah, it's late for y'all. I know. But hey, man, come back. We start these.
Yeah, man.
5:30. You on the U.S. time? 5:30.
Yeah.
10:30 UK time.
For the UK time.
Yeah, 10:30 UK time. Every single Monday from now on, literally every single Monday. We promise you we will be here. Thank you guys for watching. Again, hit the like if you haven't already. Make sure you subscribe, leave a comment, and as well as just leave it at that.
He's frozen, right?
Thank you.
Hey, Freeze doing the outro. You can't Freeze doing the outro, brother.
Thank you, Free, for being here
You
today.
God in here.
Thank you,
This
Finn, in the
StreamYard,
private
you're
chat.
God, bro.
Thank you to everyone who's commented and interacted with us. We appreciate all of you guys.
Now he has Jordan's own connection.
Damn, yo, he cooking you, bro. They cooking you. Yeah, definitely come back though, bro. Come back at the beginning.
Oh shit! All right, man.
Yeah, I love the comments. Undefeated.
After that comment, we gotta end this shit now.
That's so funny.
You know, it's only fair. It's only fair.
That's too funny. He's still frozen. Okay, now he's back.
Before all my bitches get on my line. Thank you for watching.
See
you later, guys.